Hey guys, what is up? K-Man Rocks 1998 42 here, back with... Actually, I can't say back with, because this is actually the start of a new series that I'm going to be doing with NCAA Football 14 that just came out. Also, that just came out, the rosters, the real name rosters, so I am able to start this now. It is going to be a new Dynasty that I'm going to be doing. I bet you guys are wondering what team I'm going to be doing. As you guys know, I started my Madden 13 franchise a little bit back. I never really got too far into that, but at least I started it, and I did it with the Cardinals because I wanted to do a rebuilding project. And I'm going to be doing the same thing here with this team as K-Man Rocks. The head coach of the Cardinals has quit his job as the coach of the Cardinals because he just got so sick of how bad they were. And he's going to be going to actually way across the country to the state of North Carolina. I know, it's all the way across. Right now I'm making it 17's fine. That was alright. Alma mater, Arizona State, no. Let's say, yeah, because he's from Arizona. He can be an Arizona State kind of guy. The offensive style I usually run a pro style offense, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll run a pro style offense, and I'm going to run a 3-4 defense. That's just the set that I usually use for college football. Now, for difficulty, rules and difficulty, I will be editing this in the next video because there's some specific sliders I want to use, and I don't have those up right now. But I'm going to be using Charter 04's slider set from Operation Sports. The link will be in the description for the slider set. But that's what I'm going to be using for here. I'm not going to do any custom conferences yet. I might change some things up in the future, but I'm not going to do anything yet. And bowl tie-ins I'm not going to edit at all. So let's go ahead and begin our Dynasty. Yeah, entering the preseason, updating coach contracts. So now we just gotta wait until you guys get to see what team I'm going to be doing for this game. And here we are, and I'm going to be going, as I said, to the ACC, and I will be choosing the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Yeah, I know. As I said, I wanted to do a rebuilding project, so I am going to go with Wake Forest head coach K-Man Rocks. As you can see, the past couple of years, let's go back as far as we can here. Let's go 2003, because that's recent history. They've been bad pretty much every year except for 2006. You know, 2006 they had their only 10-win season in the past 10 years. And actually, in the history, is that their only 10-win season ever? Yeah, yes, actually, the only 10-win season ever for Wake Forest came in 2006. So, it's definitely going to be a rebuilding project to try and get them to top contention. So as you can see here, here's the new coach skill trees. As you can see, my head coach, I have game management and recruiting, while the defensive coordinator, Ryan Noller, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, has defensive coordinator, and our offensive coordinator, Steed Labotsky, has the offensive coordinator skill tree. So here, basically this episode is just going to be the preseason, me setting up the recruiting board, doing red shirts, depth chart. I'm going to start off with the custom schedule. What I want to do is I want to make sure I'm not playing any FCS teams, which it looks like I am not. As you can see, I play Boston College here and then UL Monroe. I think I'm going to take an open slot down here instead of playing Vanderbilt. Can I just get rid of it? Can I vacate it? Yeah. I'm going to make that open. I'm going to take that last week off just so I can, actually, no. No, I'll keep that there. I'm just trying to plan this out so I have everything right. I'll keep Vanderbilt there. I want to change FCS because I don't like playing those teams. Why don't I go ahead and I play Arizona week 1? Let's go ahead and do that. We'll play them in Arizona. Just because, as the homecoming game, first game of the season for K-Man Rocks. We'll make this Vanderbilt game a home game, though, just to even the scales out. Let's see, we play out-of-conference games this year. We play Army, we play the Louisiana Monroe, we play Arizona, and we play Vanderbilt. So really only 2 of those games are going to be too big of a challenge, as Louisiana Monroe and Army are not too big of a challenge, not too great of teams. So, yeah, that's going to be our schedule this year. It is a B, I guess. A B strength of schedule. Let's set up our recruiting board. I don't want to create a prospect. We'll just skip to recruiting, right now. Reviewing scouting reports, that is going to determine how good, all the prospects actually are. Hopefully I get some good recruits so we can be pretty decent in the near future, as we kind of suck right now, talent-wise. Let's go ahead and just go to all prospects, just for now. Loading data. The best prospect in the country is Ryan Beach, a athletic, out of El Campo, Texas, who, his top 3 schools are Texas, Texas A&M, and Oklahoma State. He's also got Nebraska. I don't think I'll be going after him, as usually you don't get those top prospects. I'm gonna go all states. I'm gonna go pipeline. Can I go? Actually, no. When I search, I gotta search for pipeline. That's what I gotta do. So let's go up to search. And, yeah, let's position any, state pipeline. Let's just check to see who's the best player in our pipeline. Oh, we have Texas in our pipeline. That's interesting. We have Texas and Georgia. Texas, Georgia, and North Carolina as our pipeline states. Also Florida. Texas, Georgia, and Florida. It looks like. Wow. That's actually quite a good start here. I need a middle linebacker, it said earlier, so, we'll go middle linebacker here. Go ahead and, Jimmy Gibson out of Oviedo, Florida. It looks like he wants to go to a semi-big school, but it's not too big of a deal. I could probably persuade him. Let's see if any of these guys want to come to a little bit of a smaller school, and they're okay with, thinking about me. Yeah, this guy, Lauren Rivero, doesn't have his sights set high with UCF, Troy, and Duke as his top 3 schools. Proximity to home. I have a pretty good proximity to home. He is in Florida. It's not I don't break his deal breaker, but it's definitely, something that he wants to know. Coach Dave ability, very high. He will get a lot of playing time. I believe he'll actually start. If playing time's important for you, then this is the place to go. You know, as you will be getting a lot of playing time. Oh, this guy, very high playing time, pro potential. Oh, this guy just wants to become a superstar. He wants playing time and he wants pro potential. So let's go ahead and look. I think I'm going to add him to my board, Lauren Rivero. Actually, I'm only going to target a certain amount of people. I think I'll only take a couple of people this video. Let's go ahead and go into all prospects here. And let's see who the coaches recommend me targeting. If a coach recommends, if like an offensive or defensive coordinator recommends you targeting a person, it'll have a green little button. I guess a green little circle next to it over here, although I'm not really finding anybody yet. So that's unfortunate. Can I search by that? Can I search? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Shannon Simmons, Wake Forest. Oh, all these people have really high interest in me. Somebody like Shannon Simmons, an outside linebacker that I convert into the middle. He really actually wants to go here. I could look at him. He's not that bad of a, oh, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Okay, I'm just gonna go back here. Let's go to outside linebacker so we can find that guy again, the guy who really wants to go to my school. What's his name right here? Shannon Simmons is on our board. Okay, yeah, Shannon Simmons is on our board. Who else is on our board right now? I actually think I added too many people there. I'm going to look at some quarterbacks because right now our quarterback is a senior and he will be graduating soon, so I'm going to see if I can find anybody to replace him. I want a good pocket passer since I will be running a pro offense. Somebody like Reggie Darby. Maybe I'm looking at him. Jasmine Estates, Florida. Let's see right here, Scott Parker, always a, he looks like he wants to go to a little bit of a smaller school. He could be somebody who I could look at who's not really being targeted too much right now. I actually think I'm going to go ahead and add Scott Parker to my board to look at here. He's a 70 overall. and he is going to develop. That's only in his freshman year. I can look at athletics, but I don't really think... I usually take a 5-star athletic at some point in my first year. I'm really looking at Sid Daly out of Pacifica, California. I'm going to go ahead and add him to my list. He's a 75 overall. I could probably make him... he's 5'10", 208. I don't know what I can make him. He's kind of short, but he's kind of stocky. I'm not sure if he could be a running back. Maybe a power back if I really go there. But as it said, I also needed some safety help, so I'm going to look at some safeties here. Andre Smith out of Kernersville, North Carolina, a North Carolina free safety. So he would be staying in the state. Let's see if proximity to home, playing time and proximity to home, although athletic facilities is not very good. So that could be a deal breaker. But playing time and proximity to home are both very good. I'll go ahead and add him to our list and see if we can try and get Andre Smith into Wake Forest. I seriously doubt it, though. I've added 10 prospects. I think that's going to be good. Those are pretty much the only people that I'm actually going to work. I'm not going to work too many people that I don't care about. I can let the computers do extras. But if I really want them and I think they'll help our team out, I'll go ahead and I'll work them myself. So here I'm going to be doing redshirting. I'm going to go ahead and redshirt Michael Radford, our freshman quarterback. I believe we can use all these guys. Wortham can be our return man. He is a speed back, so I think I'll keep him active. I can't redshirt either of these guys, which I wish I could because I don't really need 2 active fullbacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I usually only keep 6 active wide receivers, but it looks like I have to keep 7 active since they've already been redshirted, so I'll redshirt those 2 down there. I can redshirt Brendan O'Neill. I'll keep both of them active because I have to. I can redshirt Josh Harris. I'll keep Corey Helms active as a backup center. I'll keep Althoff, whatever. I'll keep him active as a backup right guard. I will redshirt Taylor Chambers, as he's not really going to play this year. Same with James Loney, not going to play. Both of these guys. Defensive tackle, Tyler Harris is a backup. I'll keep him. He will play. Lance Virgil will play, but Wendell Dunn will not. I'm going to go ahead and redshirt that guy. At middle linebacker, since I am running a 3-4 set, I will keep Ford Howell active. With right outside linebackers, Ali Lamont, he could be a backup. I need all 5 corners, both free safeties. I didn't check strong safety. I can redshirt James Ward. He won't play this year. And then Chad Hedlund and Alexander Keenel? I don't know. So yeah, those are my red shirts for this season. As I go into the depth chart, Tanner Price is going to be our starting quarterback with Souza as a backup. Kevin Souza. Tyler Cameron is a redshirted freshman. I'm not sure why he was set as a backup, but Souza is going to be our backup with Tanner Price, the left-handed quarterback, as our starter. So, running backs here, this is how I want it to look. Wortham is going to be our return man, so that's the only reason I really kept him active, as we don't really need another running back. 2 fullbacks is a little concerning to me, but it's not too big of a deal. As far as wide receivers go, I've already looked at this. Ragland, I believe, is going to be my main receiver. James is going to be my 3rd receiver, with Willis coming in at 4th. Ragland at 5th, and then Williams at 6th. So Izek isn't going to be on our depth chart. That's just how it kind of fell. So tight ends, Rook will be our starting tight end, Anthony Rook. He's a redshirted freshman, so hopefully this will be his first year playing, so hopefully he produces some good numbers. Dylan Intamin, I guess, is our left. Oh no, Stephen Chase. Intamin, I don't know why he was out there as our starter, as Stephen Chase is a much better left tackle. He's a redshirted senior, so it's going to be his last year playing for Wake Forest. Stephen Chase, he's going to be our starting left tackle. Whit Barnes, on a hot streak, he's going to be our starting left guard. At center, we have Cody Preble as our starting center, a redshirted sophomore, with a pure freshman in Corey Helms being his backup. One of the only active pure freshmen I have on the roster. Most of them are actually redshirted, like you guys just saw. At right guard, I have Frank Souza as my starting right guard. Colin Summers is my starting right tackle. I skipped left end. At left end, I have Christopher Redding as my starting left end, it looks like, with a nice backup of Johnny Garcia. He's got some good overall there. Zach Thompson looks to be my starting right end with Desmond Floyd as his backup. At defensive tackle, I have 4 active. I've got Nikita Whitlock, my starter, Tyler Harris, my backup, and then Josh Banks, a redshirted freshman, and also Sheldon Lewinson as kind of a reserve. Zachary Allen, my starting left outside linebacker. He's also on a hot streak with backups Lance Virgil and Steve Donatel. Lance Virgil, a pure freshman. At middle linebacker, I have Mike Olson as my starter. He and also Brandon Chubb is going to be a starter as I am running the 3-4 defense. Hopefully I can get some better middle linebackers in the future out of recruiting, because Chubb is not going to be a great linebacker. I can tell as his overall is not too good, and I really don't want him starting. At right outside linebacker, here I have Justin Jackson with my backup, Ali Lamo, my bad. At corners, I have Kevin Johnson, I have Merrill Knoll. I am very confident in the cornerback position as I have two solid junior corners here. Also with Allen Ramsey playing in the slot, as he is got really good speed, so he should be a good slot corner. Brad Watson and Ryan Janvian as the third. As actually, the fourth string. At free safety here, I've got AJ Marshall starting, and then the pure freshman Michael Stevenson as his backup. And then for strong safety, Duran Lowe with the backup of Josh M. Harris. He is a sophomore. At kicker, as you guys know, I have Chad Headland, and at punter, Alexander Keenall. At kick returner, like I said, I believe, if I'm correct, that I'm going to be using, what's his name? Wortham as my kick returner with, I guess, let's just throw the sophomore in there, Joshua Willett, as his helper, I guess you could say. So, and Wortham's going to be our only punt returner. As the kickoff starter, I've got Headland, because I always use my kicker as my kickoff starter. And then at long snapper, not Cody Preble, actually. I'm going to move Preble down one to the backup long snapper position. And I'm actually going to choose, actually, I don't remember his name. My backup center, Corey Helms, the pure freshman. He is going to be our long snapper for the season. And, yes, that is going to be our depth chart for, the 2013/14 season. And that is it. That is the entire preseason. So, in the next episode, I am going to be starting off my, my Dynasty with Wake Forest. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.